Welcome back, folks. This is Tommy, Help with Gadgets, and we've got another cool knife to do a disassembly and cleaning of today. This is the Eustler Neutralizer, and this is another one of the knives that's on loan from FredTheLug. Really appreciate him allowing me the opportunity to disassemble and clean these knives and do a review/overview of them. So let's get into it. I've actually checked, and the body screw is a T7. So let's go ahead and get these body screws out. Of course, on the show side, there's nothing there. So let's go ahead and take these screws out of this side. I partially had this one apart. I had these two screws out, and my phone decided to phone camera decided not to work. So let's see if this one works a little bit better. T15 on the pivot screw, and theoretically it should come apart once that happens. All right. Okay, there we go. Bearings, we'll go ahead and put those in a little alcohol bath there. And carefully remove that. Remove the pivot, drop that in the alcohol. Same thing with that other bearing. We've got a backspacer there. Fairly simple design here. And nothing crazy on the scales, except this is a little different than what I see a lot of times. This area for the bearings to go in, that's a little bit different. Then you've got the Eustler Neutralizer, and milled into that, and that's pretty much it. I do like the way the bearings are set in there, so that's pretty neat and a little bit different than what I've seen in the past. All right, so we'll go ahead and wipe everything down. We'll get a alcohol swab, and let me try to pick up this blade without cutting myself. We'll wipe down the lock face and any crevices here that we can get. And then I'll take a cotton tip applicator here in a few minutes and get into these other areas. Just wipe that down. And same thing on this side. Not a terrible amount of milling on the inside of these scales, but I didn't notice when examining this knife that that it weighed a whole lot. So we'll check that out when I do the review/overview. All right, get down there in those areas where the bearings go, and also get where this pivot goes. All right, same thing for this side. Where the pivot goes, check and make sure there's no grit or grime in there. Also here where on this side where the cutout for the bearings. All right, and I'm going to get a fresh one because that one's doing its job of cleaning some things up there. Let's pick up this and get that, and also just make sure there's nothing in that hole where the detent ball will go. Just check and clean anything else out that I might be able to. All right, we'll grab our bearings and wipe those off and let them dry for a second. Same thing for this side. And grab the I didn't put the pivot screw in there, so I'll drop that in while I am cleaning this pivot barrel. And then we'll check and make sure that's tight. And go ahead and grab that pivot. And I'm just going to grip that with my fingernails between my forefinger and just back that out and get anything that may be on that pivot screw. And got a little bit there. And it looks pretty good. Alright. Set that to the side. We'll get this show side here. Pop that pivot in there. Check and make sure all the balls in the bearing are freely moving. And just a little bit of gunny glide on each side of the pivot. I like using gunny glide. Alright, we'll then place this blade in place, and then we'll get the bearings, and let me put a little bit on that, and then I want to try to just kind of place that in the center so that when I put this side on, everything goes together pretty good. Also, I'm going to touch, well, let's take a look at this. Instead of a detent ball, there's a detent nub there. Hopefully that's coming in where you can see that little nub right there. So still, we'll put a little bit of dab of gunny glide on there. And then I'm actually going to take and drop these in. Oh, what I didn't do is wipe off this. And I want to get that. Notice on the back spacer, it's got a cutout for where the blade goes, which is kind of cool if you ask me. Alright, so now we're going to take this and we're going to carefully put everything into place. I'm actually going to see if I can't set that into place and then put that into place. There we go. I'm actually going to take this T7 without a bit driver and see if I can tighten it up just enough to hold things in place. I'm going to take this pivot. There we go. And put a little dab of this Loctite stick on there. And then tighten that a little bit. We'll tune it here in just a moment. Alright, get that T7 back. Whoops. Get that T7 back in there. And tighten this other body screw. And then we'll take a look at the pivot. And get everything lined up. There we go. Tighten those. Make sure that's tightened. And I just tightened it to where it stops. So I'm going to back off just a little bit on that and see if that changes things. What we want is no movement. And everything's centered. And it's done to where just as you hit the tightness. Again, I'm just using this without any wrench on it. Just tightened it up. There we go. And then you can see pretty cool how he did this. I think his name's Eustler. But pretty cool how that's centered. And then it's so smooth. There you go. That's pretty cool. All right, so there you have it. That's the Eustler Neutralizer, disassembly and cleaning. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you've not subscribed. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this knife. I do realize this knife is not for everyone because the last batch of knives from Fred are really cool knives, but they're also very expensive knives. And again, appreciate Fred allowing me to take a look at these knives. Hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, and hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching.